Perdian out there in front. He tried to get the pass from Bernardo. Zacher with Grant Porter now going the other way. Pass across the ice. Glove down by Zacher. It's knocked down and batted into the net by Porter. Oh, it's playoff baseball season, but I didn't think I'd see it at the Harbor Center. Canisius has won it in overtime.
Mr. October?
Off the side of that, towards the blue line, Lambert able to knock it down. Zacher tried to work his way through it. Pascucci stepped into his man. Fed back towards the front, took an awkward bounce. Serdachny tied up with Tarr, lost the stick into the back of the Griffs net. Gallucci now skates around his man, 2-on-1 with Tarr. Fed it to him in front, they score! What a beautiful pass! And the goal by Tarr has tied the game at 2 after an incredible feed from Jason Gallucci. Bounce pass, did not make it out, spun back in, St. Lawrence still with it. Casey had that taken away from him by Zacher, who backhands it out of the zone, but Brown gets it right back. Pass inside for Casey, fed it across, oh my God, Chase Clark, that was ridiculous. A pad save and a beauty with about 65 seconds left in the period. Fed ahead by Canisius is tumbling down to the ice after some contact. Was a Canisius forward. Here comes Rasmussen laying the body at the opposing blue line. Kincaid for Canisius all their way. Here comes an odd man rush. Tarr along the wall, trying to feed it in from a bad angle. What a goal by Oliver Tarr! The Canisius captain cuts the deficit to 1 with 2:25 left to go in the first. An absolute beauty from Oliver Tarr. Puck sent to the far side, jumps over the stick of Brown, and out towards center. Now it's taken away by Zacher. Zacher drops it off for Rasmussen, who backhanded it towards the net, but it was just out of the reach of Zacher, who was not able to get a second chance at it. Now Zacher does have it behind the net. Tried to feed it to Cook, but it's taken away from him. LeDrew sent it ahead. That makes its way to Tremblay. Tremblay cuts it. He takes a shot that was blocked by Phillips. Whacked back towards the slot. Knocked down. Here's LeDrew again. Scores! Sam LeDrew, his first collegiate goal. And St. Lawrence is within 1. Maybe not as long ago, but in fact it was in the first half of the second period. We were talking about Petter Wickstrom-Stumer seeing now then 20 shots and ultimately making 18 saves on those. Since that point, it's been almost a period of play in game time. Just 2 more shots for RIT, one of them, though, finding the back of the net. Elfring in the corner, finds Bezier. Backhanded towards the point, one-timer, puck is there, the backhand covered by Wickstrom. Second chance at it, also stopped by the goaltender from the Griffs, and the puck is still in the offensive zone for RIT. Here comes Elfring with a shot, and a big block by Gallucci thwarts another RIT rush. Canisius with the face-off win, and they'll go to work here on the power play. Over 2 so far. Oliver Tarr at the goal line, tried to give it back to Zacher. It was blocked, but he got it back instead. At the blue line for Gallucci. Zacher, he takes a shot. That one off the stick of Wynn and towards the wall. Gallucci kept it in momentarily, but it's flipped out towards center where Grant Porter settles it down. Zacher to Gallucci. Up to Chiddington. Chiddington with speed, trying to cut towards the net. Fed it on, but it's fought off by Wynn. He gets it back in the corner, though. Up to the point for Grant Porter. Across for Gallucci. Gallucci sends one towards the goal, and a little flash of the leather there from Colin Wynn.
Oliver Tarr has done a great job so far in the past 2 games for this weekend of just causing chaos. The first goal for the Griffs of the season, a Zacher shot just above the left dot off the goaltender, ends up being one that at first glance almost looked like Oliver Tarr got a piece of to tip that in. And there, just another opportunity from a point shot from Gallucci, almost on it by Tarr.
Tarr not on the ice right now. He'll get some rest on the bench. It'll be Carter Anderson with it on the wall, giving it back to Kincaid. Anderson gets it back, feeds it down the one-touch pass, they score! Trey Funk with the 3rd Canisius goal. And on the auto collision and glass power play, the blue and gold lead is back to 2.
Vinnie,